I'm about to finish my 72nd Pulitzer Prize winning book. It's called Angle of Repose by Wallace Stegner. I'll share with you the last few pages. The story is about a college professor who's retired, who's writing about his grandmother. The grandmother's name is Susan Burling Ward, and she is married to Oliver Ward. Oliver Ward is an engineer and miner from the Old West. Susan Burling Ward is a simple pioneer woman. In an 1890 travesty hit their family when their young daughter died in a canal, while the mother, Susan, was with another man. Some say her lover, some don't know for sure. The grandfather forgave his wife. They spent the rest of their time together, but never loved or touched one another again, and lived on for another 60 years. "What do you mean, angle of repose?" she asked me when I dreamed we were talking about grandmother's life, and I said it was the angle at which a man or woman finally lies down. I suppose it is, and yet it was not that I hoped to find when I began to pry around in grandmother's life. I thought when I began, and still think, that there was another angle in all those years, when she was growing old and older, and very old, and grandfather was matching her year for year, a separate line that did not intersect with hers. They were vertical people. They lived by pride, and it is only by the ocular illusion of perspective that they can be said to have met. But he had not been dead 2 months when she lay down and died too, and that may indicate that at that absolute vanishing point they did intersect. They had intersected for years, for more than he especially would ever admit. There must be some other possibility than death or lifelong penance, said the Ellen Ward of my dream, that woman I hate and fear. I am sure she meant some meeting, some intersection of lines, and some cowardly, hopeful geometer in my brain tells me it is the angle at which two lines prop each other up, the leaning together from the vertical which produces the false arch. For lack of a keystone, the false arch may be as much as one can expect in this life. Only the very lucky discover the keystone. It will do to think about, for though Ellen Ward was not here this afternoon and evening, I am sure she still will be here, or her representatives will be here sooner or later. If she does not come of her own volition or at Rodman's urging, I can even conceive in this slack hour that I might send for her. Could I? Would I? Wisdom, I said oh so glibly the other day when I was pontificating on Shelley's confusions, is knowing what you have to accept in this not quite quiet darkness, while the diesel breaks its heart more and more faintly on the mountain grade. I lie wondering if I am man enough to be a bigger man than my grandfather. The end.